It's 7 p.m. You have joined the new member orientation for the Carolinas District of Kiwanis. I am Leah Moretz, your Carolinas District Secretary. And with us this evening is our illustrious Governor-elect, Donnie Ellis. He roots for Tennessee, but his heart is in the Carolinas.
That's right. If you cut me open, I will bleed orange, but I am Carolinas Kiwanis.
So Donnie, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you.
Okay. You might have to walk me through here just a second, Leah. I click share my screen. Is that correct?
Yep. Share screen. There you go. Now you'll have to choose your PowerPoint. It's the orange P. There you go.
Okay, now to just bring this one screen up to where that just fills up the page.
At the top, you see from beginning over on the upper left.
Got it.
Right.
There we go. There we go. Well, welcome everyone to our new member orientation. I've been in the Carolinas District 7 years, and I do not remember this ever being done. So this is a function of the membership committee that we thought that it would be a good thing to offer district wide. We will try to do a couple of these a year. And we have customized this to the district, but we will also talk about things on the club level. And welcome to the Kiwanis family, especially the newbies that have not been with us that long. We will see that the defining statement provides a quick and thorough answer to questions when people will ask you, what is Kiwanis? A lot of our clubs start the meetings with the defining statement, which is Kiwanis is a global organization of volunteers dedicated to improving the world, one child and one community at a time. The more the community understands Kiwanis, the easier it is to get publicity, build clubs, and recruit members. Kiwanis International has an impressive history. While your club directly impacts your community, there are more than 6,700 clubs doing the same thing that your club is doing. Together, our efforts are changing the world we live in. The impact that Kiwanis has through survey says that 6.2 million service hours are performed each year by Kiwanis clubs. Kiwanis clubs distribute more than $107 million annually. So there's a lot of goodwill going on. Kiwanis was founded in 1915. And the best thing they ever did was in 1987 when we voted to allow women. Where would we be today if they had not done that? The organization's office is in Indianapolis, Indiana. And another thing I want to tell you is that more than 150,000 service projects are performed annually by Kiwanis clubs. Here is the Kiwanis family. You will hear us talk about SLP, Service Leadership Project. We have K-Kids in elementary schools. We have Builders Clubs in middle school. Key Clubs in high school. Circle K in college. Action Club is for adults with special needs. And then Kiwanis Club is a very diverse group of adults. Kiwanis is a worldwide organization in which each Kiwanis club and members belong. There are 49 districts in Kiwanis International. The Carolinas district consists of 137 clubs. That's in North and South Carolina. And there's more than 4,300 members in 21 divisions. And the organizational structure is this way. First, you have your members. Your members belong to a club. The club belongs to a division. We have 21 divisions. I know this says division 1 through 26, but we have combined some divisions because of fewer clubs that needed a better coverage area. So we have 21 divisions. Our divisions form our district, which is North and South Carolina. And then we have 49 districts that form Kiwanis International. So Kiwanis is worldwide. This is our district governor, Mary Winfrey. She is a member of the Kiwanis Club of Robeson, Lumberton. This is the address of the district office, 184 North Water Street, number 24 in Boone, North Carolina. And that is where Leah is. Their Kiwanis website for the district is carolinakiwanis.org. The Carolinas District Board of Directors is comprised of 14 representatives from throughout the district. Our club was chartered on our district was chartered January the 12th, 1920, which means that last week we were 103 years old. And you think about that, Kiwanis was formed in 1915. So Kiwanis International is 108 years old. So we are one of the oldest districts around. District meetings. Oh, what happened? There we go. We have 2 district meetings a year. Mid-year conference, which is coming up shortly. It's usually in February or March each year. District convention is usually in August and September each year. How will I know what's going on? You can attend these conferences and conventions. We have social media. The Carolinas District has a Facebook page. So look it up and join the group. One thing, the best way to find out what's going on in the district is Leah puts out an electronic newsletter each week called the CD News, Carolinas District News. And that's where we will let you know what's going on, everything pertaining to Kiwanis. Instead of sending out something in the mail, we do it electronically, much quicker, much cheaper. You will also receive in the mail Kiwanis Magazine. And the Kiwanis International website is kiwanis.org. And like I said a minute ago, our district website is carolinakiwanis.org. Like I said before, we are one of the oldest districts in the Kiwanis International. We are governed by a board of trustees, 9 trustees, plus immediate past governor, governor-elect, the governor, the secretary and treasurer, and the board meets monthly. The executive committee also meets monthly, and the lieutenant governor leads each of 21 divisions and is liaison between the clubs and the district. Here are your district officers. Governor's Mary Winfrey. I am the governor-elect. Immediate past governors, Joe Crostick, Leah Moretz is our secretary, and Elizabeth Teza is our treasurer. The trustees are listed there. There's 9 from all over North and South Carolina. The district board meets on the second Wednesday of each month. We meet by Zoom. Twice a year, we have in-person meetings when we have mid-year conference and the district convention. The board governs the district according to our bylaws. We make decisions and approve grants. The director's terms are 2 and 3 years. Terms are staggered. Now, this is board of directors for the club and the district. The board manages the club or the district according to the bylaws adopted by the members. The board determines club and district policies. The board approves club service projects for your club and a satellite club if you should have one. The board approves and controls the budget. And they approve grants to organizations focused on children. Our membership elects the officers and directors and trustees. The membership votes on the bylaws and amendments. Membership serves on committees, participates in fundraisers and service. On the club level, most officers and directors serve as committee chairpeople. Members serve on the committees, and most clubs will have these basic committees: fundraising, community service, and membership. Membership set membership goals, coordinates membership events, and promotes club growth in the community, orientates new members, and engages and retain members. Now, the district will have these committees. Of course, each club can have whatever committees they need to get do the function of and to cover their business. But these are the district committees. You see, there are quite a few. Our membership dues are payable October 1st of each year. The international dues and fees are $82. $52 are the dues, $8 for the Kiwanis magazine, $18 for liability insurance. And that's one thing that some of you may not know, but Kiwanis International has a blanket liability policy that covers each member, the clubs, on anything that they're doing that's Kiwanis related, that the board of directors has approved. So you want to be sure that you keep minutes on everything. So that will be part of your record. And then there's directors and officers insurance that is $4, and that covers the I guess the best way to say that is errors and omissions that a director may do, but it covers them and their functions. The district dues are $30, and the club dues, they determine how much they want to collect for their self to keep in their treasury. Some clubs add the meal cost to their dues. Others you pay as you go. Leah, anything you want to jump in on? Not a problem to.
You're doing great. We'll
Just
take
shout out.
questions at the end, and we'll be
Yes.
happy to answer
Okay.
whatever they have.
Now, Kiwanis clubs maintain 2 bank accounts. You have an administrative account and the club service foundation account. What you have to do is keep separate monies that the club members bring in, like your meals, dues, raffles, whatever the club brings in. But when anything money that is brought in from the public, from your fundraising, any contributions, donations, that money must be kept separate from administrative funds. Clubs can get in trouble when they start commingling. You've got to keep those things separate, and administrative expenses cannot be paid from the service account, money that's brought in by the public. Fundraisers, clubs have golf tournament. The two most common ones are golf tournaments and pancake days. There are many more other fundraising, and it's always fun to listen to see what everybody's projects are, because there are so many interesting things out there that you'll find that works good in some areas, others work in other areas. Club signature projects. This is something that a club does at a minimum, should take place at least annually. It's thing you may be known for in the community, elevates awareness of Kiwanis, engage current members, remind them why they joined Kiwanis. Additionally, signature projects can increase membership. Don't forget to invite and involve potential new members in your club's next signature project. Your projects enhance the brand of Kiwanis, have a high impact in the neighborhood, in the community. Its membership focus should support opportunities to strengthen membership and develop new partnerships. Is what community activity or event is your club known for? That's the biggest thing for this type of project. What are you known for? Membership benefits, improve children's lives, improve the community and the world. And remember, you have insurance coverage for your club projects. I can remember one in particular, some Kiwanis clubs have parades, and someone injured that's in the parade, that's your liability insurance covers that. Build friendships. I have been in Kiwanis for 38 years, and I've got a long list of friendships that I have established in all of that time, and just things that I've participated in over the years. Enhance leadership skills. You're going to be an officer, lead your club. It's a very good experience. Networking opportunities. The Kiwanis Magazine is a benefit you get. It has some many good articles, and most of all, you will have fun being a member of Kiwanis. Just some pictures of some activities, people having fun. Expectations of members. Attend club meetings as regularly as possible, because participation is part of being a member, that where you would want to be there for the projects, be there for the meetings, support fundraising events, demonstrate pride of membership, and invite others to join. Suggest club meeting programs to your leadership, serving a leadership role, and pay your dues on time so the club can. Attend all the division education opportunities you can. Attend mid-year conferences, district conventions, and even international conventions. International convention is a very good opportunity to see what's happening all around the world. I've been fortunate enough to be able to attend international conventions in St. Louis, New Orleans, and I was able to go 23 years ago to the International Convention in Taiwan. That was a very good experience. 3 signature projects that Kiwanis International does is Key Leader, Terrific Kids, and Kiwanis One Day. Kiwanis One Day this past year was October 22nd, and it's where a lot of Kiwanis clubs around the world perform service in their communities on that particular day. Of course, you can do service any day of the year, but it was emphasized on that particular day. Service projects were planned locally. Their conferences and conventions. The mid-year convention is coming up in February the 10th through the 12th in Wilmington. Our latest edition of the CD News reminds you that the room block is set. It will be held through Friday of this week. So need a place to stay for the weekend. Be sure and get your room locked in. Our decon will be in Charlotte, North Carolina this year, August 18 through 20 at the University Hilton. And the International Convention will be June 21 through 25 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Foundations. Kiwanis International has the Children's Fund, Kiwanis Children's Fund, and then the Carolinas District has its own foundation. Charitable fundraising entities also that a lot of clubs have. We participate in the annual club gift campaign where each club makes donations to the district foundation and the Kiwanis Children's Fund. And then they offer grants, activities, and programs. Any questions from anyone? I'm sure I didn't cover everything.
Go ahead and stop the PowerPoint and we'll be able to see people.
There we go.
And let me change my view here to gallery. Okay, for those that are unfamiliar with Zoom, if you go to the bottom, you can raise your hand there, or we can just raise your hand this way. I do have to. Go ahead, Chris. Hey, how are you this evening?
Great, thank you.
You happen to have a question for us?
Well, I guess it's a question or more like a statement. I haven't been getting my Kiwanis magazines for several months.
They're only issued 4 times a year now.
Oh, okay, that's why. Thank you.
And I think it was 2 issues back, they mentioned several different reasons why the cost of printing has doubled. The cost for distribution has gone up as well, and investments are down. So they have gone to several internet versions. When those are out, they send an email out with that link, but you will only get 4 printed copies a year now.
Okay, because they have some awesome articles that are helpful.
Thank you. They do. It's a wonderful piece of work. And when you're done with them, we would love for you to share them within your community. Take them to your doctor's office or your dentist, your chamber of commerce, anywhere people might have to sit and wait, to share the good news that Kiwanis does in our society. But with us this evening, we also have Governor Mary, as she was on the screen. So let's turn it over to Mary for a few minutes to give us her comment.
Thank you, Leah. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's great to see you're seeing quite a busy year already for many of us. I'm happy to see some old friends here and lots of new friends. So welcome to the Kiwanis family. Just thrilled to have new members joining Kiwanis. I believe the number is what? 180 or so, Donnie, new members so far this year.
193 the last I looked yesterday.
Wonderful, wonderful news. If you're here and you've had a great experience in Kiwanis so far, if you're new and you've had a great experience so far, let me see you wave your hands. Awesome. Good news. Good news. Kiwanis has just been a joy in my life. I joined in 2010, and nowhere in my mind in 2010 when I joined Kiwanis did I think I would serve as governor of the Carolinas District of Kiwanis. It wasn't even something imaginable at the time. And the reason I'm here today is because of the opportunities that I had in Kiwanis. I was invited to serve on the board, which led me to serve as president, and from there, lieutenant governor for 2 terms. Then I had an opportunity to serve on the district board and to serve as the membership chair before becoming governor-elect. So I say all that to encourage you to go ahead and jump right in and get involved. There are lots of opportunities in every club to be involved, and many, many more opportunities to serve children. And while you're getting involved, consider serving beyond your club. If you really want to experience Kiwanis beyond the club level, get involved after you've been in leadership. And, you know, you don't have to necessarily wait. You can choose to serve on a board at the district level if you have the skills and interest of some of the tasks that our various membership committees perform. And one way we can determine if you have those skill sets is if you will go ahead and complete the member survey. It's called the Experience and Education Survey, and can be found in CD News. Everyone should be getting CD News in the information section toward the bottom of CD News. We want to know the skill sets that you have and what interests you have so that we can strengthen the Carolinas district and in turn strengthen our clubs. Donnie mentioned several things that I'm really excited about right now. And one is the upcoming mid-year conference. A lot of work has gone into planning mid-year conference. Lots of great forums will be offered. And we are welcoming Kiwanis International President Bert West to the Carolinas at the conference. On Friday night, we'll have a reception allowing our members to meet him. And then, of course, the mid-year conference is all day long on Saturday. And we're excited this year to be doing mid-year conference along with Circle K, our college level club. And they'll be having decon and they'll be in the building with us. So all that youth and intelligence will be right there with us. They are such an inspiration to us. And they're the reason we exist, right? Our children, our youth. Thank you for making the choice to join Kiwanis. You could have done anything, but you've made this choice. And I hope that you will get involved and have the same wonderful experience that I've had and that Donnie has had. I want to also encourage you to invite your friends to join. there's someone that you know that would be a great asset to Kiwanis and that Kiwanis would just enhance their life, invite them to Kiwanis. One of our goals this year is to bring in 1,000 new members by the end of September. And I'd rather see us go ahead and get that started now than to wait until September and try to pack it all in, right? So we want to bring in 1,000 new members. And the reason for that is we want to ensure that we end the year with positive growth. That's one reason. The main reason that we want to bring folks in is we know that the needs of children continue to increase. And coming out of the pandemic, though certainly literacy rates have dropped, mental health issues have really just grown beyond our imagination. Things that I've heard, children as young as 5 years old have reported to an emergency department having attempted suicide. Who knew a 5-year-old even knows how to attempt suicide, right? But the times that we're in really require more hands and hearts of Kiwanis service so that we can do a better job of meeting the needs of children and developing new programs. You all are here probably with ideas. You've been involved in Kiwanis now for a period of time, and you have ideas around how we can serve children. I encourage you to present those ideas. You may have ideas around fundraising. Present those as well. But get involved and make a difference. That's what we're here for, to impact the lives of children in a positive way. So can't wait to see all that you accomplish. Can't wait to hear more about your experience. And I hope to see you in Wilmington at Mid-Year Conference. Thank you, Donnie, for doing this tonight.
I would like to add too, when Mary was talking about the Mid-Year Conference and Kiwanis International President Bert West will be here. There are so many Kiwanians worldwide that never ever get the opportunity to meet the president of Kiwanis International. And this is an opportunity where he's going to be here not just to come and make a speech and get in his car and leave. He's going to be here the entire weekend. So there will be many opportunities that you'll have to talk to Bert, to just to see, pick his brain, to learn from the experience of meeting the international president of Kiwanis. He's traveled all over the world. He's from Texas. He's
no, he's a cowboy from Colorado.
Oh,
Donnie.
I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Okay, but he'll have his cowboy boots on. He'll have his cowboy hat. And that's why we're planning on doing the same thing when we go to Wilmington. Bring your cowboy boots, bring your cowboy hat, and we will have a good experience, and you will thoroughly enjoy it. I guarantee it.
I just spent the weekend with Kiwanis International President Bert West in Las Vegas, learning about club building. You may know of a community close by where you live that there is no Kiwanis club, and we want to hear about that too. Where would you be willing to build a new club? I can tell you it was an amazing time, there with other governors and with the staff from Kiwanis International. And my Kiwanis cup is full and running over. I had a conversation while I was in Las Vegas with my own club, with our membership committee, and they said, Mary, all this energy. It was because I was so excited. I am really excited about Kiwanis. And when I tell you that this has just been a wonderful experience for me, it absolutely has. From the moment I came until I parked my car in my garage just a moment ago from my trip. So look forward to meeting you all in person and hearing all about the wonderful things that you get involved in. And certainly would like to hear from you more when it comes to providing ideas to strengthen the Carolinas. Let's build some clubs and let's bring some friends to Kiwanis.
And I'm going to toot Leah's horn also, because if you don't know our district secretary, there would not be a lot of things done in the Carolinas district if it wasn't for her. She is a wealth of knowledge of Kiwanis. If you want to know anything about whatever happens in Kiwanis, Leah is the one to talk to. And we just can't say how much value she brings to the Carolinas district. Thank you, Leah.
I thank her too,
Absolutely.
because she keeps helping me.
Well, thank you, guys.
Absolutely. You
We
know,
do have a raised hand, though. Helen, did you have a question?
oh, okay.
Hey, I just wanted to say, Mary, the Berkeley County Club has about 1/3 of its membership on the Zoom meeting tonight.
Well, I was going to say that
Good
when I got
deal.
a chance to speak again, and congratulate you and thank you, Helen, for all that you did.
I don't
Our-
have it now.
Our newest club, to those of you who do not know, is Kiwanis of Berkeley, down around the Somerville Goose Creek area of South Carolina. We started working on that following DCON last year, which district convention, try not to speak in acronyms, last August. And I understand from Kiwanis International, Helen, they didn't count it for a first quarter club, but for officially Kiwanis International saying we chartered in January, but we know that the work started long before that. So thank you, Kiwanis, for being here. I'm hearing great things about you and can't wait to attend one of your meetings soon. Just so you do know, since we're talking about club building and new clubs, we are building a new club in Carolina Forest of Myrtle Beach. And during mid-year conference, we're going to be working on Kiwanis of Wilmington Young Professionals Club Satellite. And what that means is the members of the Young Professionals Club Satellite will actually be members of Kiwanis of Wilmington, but they're going to meet at a different location and a different time that's more suitable for young folks and what they want to do. We built another Young Professionals Club in Pinehurst, North Carolina area recently. So if you know someone who's a young professional in those areas, please encourage them to join Kiwanis and send a note to me and Donnie with their name and contact information, and we'll certainly follow up with them. And we believe that we'll be building the next Young Professionals Club in the Fayetteville area. I got confirmation of that just this week. Donnie, I haven't even had a chance to tell you.
Yeah.
So lots of good things going on. And of course, we're not finished. We've got to reach 1,000 new members this year, and we need your help to do that. Anything else?
Thank you, Mary. Are there any other questions from the group? I know it's hard to have questions when you're new, and we did give you a lot of information at once. In the chat, you will find links to our different websites, as well as a link for the mid-year conference that we've been mentioning. That's coming up soon. The rate is $125 for all of Saturday, and it includes lunch. We have some great speakers coming as well. And as Donnie mentioned, you won't get another opportunity to be to have the Kiwanis International president in our midst only for us. It only happens about once every 5 years, and it's usually not during weekend event. It's only usually to certain regions. We just got very lucky this time. Nick Drilling has a question.
Hi. All right. It
Hi.
worked. Okay. You can hear me, right? Okay.
Yes,
How's
sir.
everybody doing? Good, right? All right. So I'm kind of new at this whole president of the club thing. I've never done that before. You know, of course, new member of Kiwanis, but I want to try and make sure that I serve our group, our club, the best that I can. And so I'm just trying to, if there are any resources that you, Leah or Mary, can provide me that can give me like the best way to organize the club meeting, what best practices are, just so that way I can make sure that we facilitate the meetings and that they're not taking too long. I think the last board meeting that we had went until like 9 o'clock, and I know that we had people that were just really tired, and it's a long day. So I want to make
That's
sure that
That's a great question, Nick. And what I'm going to do is share my screen and show you all the resources you have available to you at the Kiwanis International website. So this is, I hope you can see it right now. It's kiwanis.org. And there, up in the upper right-hand corner, you see here, it says member resources.
Mhm.
If you click that link, that brings you to this page, and then you'll want to choose training, or no, membership and education. And then you want to hit actually, we want the one for club presidents. So hit training, and then here at club level, you would choose club leader. And I'm going to put this link right here in the chat. So all you have to do is click it. But then you'll see here, there's education for all the different leaders in your club, as well as a guide that you can download. And what's
Okay.
great about that guide is it has a checklist and a sample agenda for board meetings and such.
Perfect. Okay, good.
The-
Then that'll
the-
hopefully help.
The other
The-
great thing, Nick, is, sorry, I'm trying to do too many things here at
Sure.
once. At our mid-year conference coming up in Wilmington, we will have a free event on Friday from, I think it's 1 to 5 or 12:30 to 4:30. If you click that link, I shared on mid-year a little bit earlier. It has it there. It's also in CD News, but we have a 4-hour training that's free for current and incoming club presidents and their board members.
Okay.
I think there's like 15 to 20 slots still available for that you can
But that-
click to
that's at the
join, and
conference.
that's free on Friday at Wilmington at Cape Fear Community College.
Yes,
Friday, February 10th.
I'm not able to make it to the Wilmington conference. I had already previously been asked to be an instructor at a big event in Florida that weekend, so I'm not going to be able to go.
Leah,
No problem. We also have some virtual training available on that, through that link I just shared with you at kiwanis.org that has club leadership.
Okay.
It would be a recording of something quite like this. It's about an hour and a half long.
Nick, do you have the leadership guide, the printed leadership guide? It's a book.
I'm sure it's in my email somewhere. I think Helen probably sent it to me. I just have to go sift through my ridiculous email inbox. So
It's also, if you click that link I just shared, it's the last button on the right. It says leadership guide. You
okay,
can click that and download that. It has a section for the president, secretary, treasurer, and I believe board members.
perfect. I'll make sure I do that.
That's a
I
great
had-
place to start.
Yeah, I have to admit I'm a little behind on the 8 ball on that, so I'll catch up. Thank you.
Hey, no worries. Here in the Carolinas district, we believe in something called Kaizen, and that means we do a little better each day.
Yep.
And, we understand everyone here, except for me, is a volunteer. And you give what you can when you can, and it will make your community a different place. The biggest thing I can tell you to do is ask for help amongst all your members.
Leah, you can mention also the labs that you're doing.
The leadership labs. So in the past, I've been doing a monthly call with each of the club presidents and secretaries. It is now going to be quarterly because it was getting to be only 1 or 2 people attending. So the next leadership lab is at noon for club presidents on noon, March 22nd, where you could come and ask me anything you need to, but you can also email me anytime. And I'll put my email here in the chat. Any questions you might have. or if you need something specific or need to go through the portal or more information online, I am happy to make an appointment with anyone, sit down with them at their computer and show them things.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Sure, happy to help. And thank you for agreeing to serve. Are you the Berkeley County Club President?
I am. Yes, ma'am.
That's wonderful. So something you might not understand is that it's a really big honor to be what's called a charter club president. There will never be another charter club president for Berkeley County. Some of our clubs are turning 100 or have just turned 100 over the past few years. And one of the things they do, or when the milestones are hit for each club, when they're 25, 50, 75, and 100, the charter club president's name always goes on their program. So it may feel like a monumental task that you have, but your name will be preserved in history.
How about that?
Yeah.
Are there any other questions that I can answer? Donnie or Mary could answer for any of you. We also have 3 of our trustees on the line. Kudos to Ann Klein, Helen Luca Williams, and Catherine Doddridge for being here this evening. They are 3 of our 14 trustees that Donnie mentioned to you. So glad to have them on the call as well.
And am I right in remembering that Catherine is a member of the Sand Hills Club that will be celebrating 100th year Friday?
That's right.
Sure is.
But she's not a charter member, by the way.
Brian Criswell is also here. I don't believe he is either.
Mike is Brian is a former lieutenant governor. Right, Brian?
He's going to be an upcoming lieutenant governor.
Upcoming lieutenant, past president of that
There
club.
you go.
And I
Yes,
will
past
add that he
president.
has a great background. I like that.
And I might say that Brian, as my president last year, had the best outline. Nick, I don't know, Brian, if you got it from the guide or made it up yourself, but it was great for every single meeting and
Oh.
board meeting. And I bet he'd share it with Nick.
If it's already there, you know, why invent the wheel? If something is working, just continue on with it.
If you'll email it, we'll get it over to Nick, Brian, please.
Not a problem.
Anything else we can help you with this evening? We did promise you this would be an hour or less, and we're about 10 minutes till the top of the hour. If not, we're glad to see everybody this evening. Feel free to check out those websites. Please read CD News. And if you have any questions, feel free to give me an email. And if I can't answer it, we will find out the answer, or we will send it to Mary and Donnie. Thank you all for being here this evening. You do make a difference in what you do for your club, and we really do appreciate it. Good night.
Thanks,
Good night,
everybody.
Thank you, Donnie.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you, Donnie.
Thank you.
Good night.